Hello everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I am here to share some things that I've been working on in my craft room this last week or in the last couple of weeks. It's an exciting time at Stampin' Up! Because our new annual catalog released on Tuesday. And so it's filled with all kinds of awesome new products and things to play with for your paper crafting and scrapbooking needs. So I have a new suite that I am going to be playing with this morning. Good morning, Deb and Joan. And I missed somebody, sorry. Trudy Oliver, thank you. Thanks for popping in. The suite I'm going to be playing with is called the Sun Prince Suite Collection. So without further delay, let's pop down to the craft table and I'll show you what I've been working on. I was drawn to this suite because it's blues. It's got all kinds of blues in it, and I love, love, love blues. Good morning, Gina. Thanks for popping in today. The Sun Prince Suite Collection can be found on page 90 and 91 of Stampin' Up's brand new annual catalog. I hope you've had a chance to see it. If you haven't, give me a holler. If you're not currently working with a demonstrator, I'll get you a catalog, and in the meantime, I can get you a PDF for that as well. So there are several components to the Sun Prince Suite Collection. The awesome thing about Stampin' Up! Is that there is one order number for all of what's included in that suite collection. Good morning, Shelly. Thanks for popping in today. So that's $76.75, and that includes the Nature's Prince stamp set. I just love the fonts on that stamp set. And then there are some coordinating dies called the Natural Prince dies, and they do coordinate with many of the stamps in this set. I'll kind of lay them out so that you can stamp and then die cut your images. That's not one. All right, there we have that leaf. Then we have that flower. Actually, this is just upside down. Silly me. My goodness. And it's only 8:30 this morning. All right. And then there's this awesome tag label. Good morning, Lisa. Thanks for popping in. And then in addition, the other wonderful kind of a wreath. I'm going to try making some holiday cards with that, as well as some other smaller kind of like floral flower pieces to that. So that's the stamp set and the dies. That bundle, if you use that bundle number, it also comes with the Fern 3D embossing folder. I've been using that. I'll show you some cards with that. And the other awesome, this is what drew me to this whole suite in the first place, was the Sun Prince 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. The Pacific Point Night of Navy Starry Sky and Gray Granite are the colors that you'll find in this Designer Series paper. So I'll just quickly go through some of the sheets you'll be able to see. Lots of white, so it lends itself very well to white heat embossing. I love that. Just all kinds of really fun. I just love the blue images. Lots of different possibilities. This kind of, if you're doing a 12 by 12 scrapbook page, that's perfect for that. And some of this Designer Series paper is so pretty, it just stands on its own, as you will see in some of my card samples. So we'll just start in with a few of the samples, and then I will make one of the cards at the end of this live. So this is where you can see where that designer series paper just kind of stands on its own. Using my trimmer, I have a piece of 5 by 3 3/4, and then I just use white heat embossing to put the hello there on that. And I've been using the metallic mesh ribbon. I think it goes really well with this suite, and it did carry over from the last catalog, so we have that. So that's a hello there, just really quick, easy. In fact, this morning while I was waiting to go live, I realized I needed a birthday card to go in the mail today, and I got one going with that. Again, where the designer series paper just speaks for itself, trimmed off another piece, layered it on white with that night of navy background, the ribbon, and the heartfelt thank you with that label right there. I'm already almost through one package of this designer series paper, and I'm going to need more. So this one also showcases that designer series paper that's 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. It's just layered, and if you tell, there's that fern 3D embossing folder underneath there with that label and best wishes and happy thoughts. Good morning, Margaret. Thanks for popping in. Like I mentioned before, I really think that this suite and the colors lend itself well to the white heat embossing. So on this card, I used white embossing powder on our new ink color, that Starry Sky. It did the white heat embossing on there, then die cut it with the die cut. The stitched rectangles, they are still carrying over, so that is really awesome. The fern 3D embossing folder, and then the designer series paper, and you can't really tell, but there's a little piece of glimmer paper, that Starry Skies glimmer paper. Oh, Maggie from Mesa. Awesome. I wonder how close you live to me. I'm at the intersections of Guadalupe and Crisman. Glad that you're here this morning. So there's that card. Good morning, Colleen. Thanks for popping in. And then the card that we're going to make today is this thank you. I know I always need a ton of thank yous. So I'm using different strips of the designer series paper and a brand new die offering that I am so excited about. I don't even want to put this away because I can see me using these all the time. These are the Stylish Shapes dies. Oh my gosh, you were just on the corner there, right by me, less than a mile away. So we've got squares and circles and banners. These are stitched. They're going to be just absolutely versatile and awesome, and they go well with our current layering circles dies. All right, let me get my pieces out. So I've already cut the circle from that Stylish Shapes dies. I have a coordinating stitch or scalloped in Night of Navy. And then I have 3 pieces of that designer series paper. It's cut at 3 3/4 by 1 5/8. And you can just choose any of the designer series paper that I showed earlier to make that happen. And as well as a 5 1/4 by 4 basic white and a Night of Navy base. All right, so it's pretty easy peasy. You know me, I'm a clean and simple stamper. I make a lot of cards, and I really I like things to go together quickly and easily, but I also like it to be cute. So the cute factor is always important. So I just lay these out, and I have one of those brains that doesn't care if it's close. I don't want it to be crooked, but I don't spend a lot of time trying to feel my way around if it's exactly right. So I'm going to just use my Stampin' Seal and put some adhesive on the back of these little rectangles. And you can use the other coordinating color in this is gray granite. And so I have a class coming up and we'll be using the gray granite pieces as well. I hope that everybody has had a chance to take a peek at the new catalog. Let me know if you have, what some of your favorite must-have items, the things you can't wait to get. The very first thing I purchased, the things are all of the ink colors. So I've been playing with those brand new colors for a while. All right, and then let's bring on this nice big flower stamp, and we'll stamp on that stylish shapes circle with a stamp that large. I sometimes just try to ink from above. And what I want to do with this is I'm going to stamp off 1 time and 2 times. And then the 3rd time, I'm going to press right on here. That's like 2nd and 3rd generation stamping or stamping off. And the reason that I did that is I want to I want to have the sentiment be front and center. So let me just ink that up with my Night of Navy. Just a little tap, tap, tap. These pads are pretty fresh. Don't have to press very hard. Love to use my grid paper to make sure that I have all the ink in all the right places and not in the wrong places. Gonna try to stick that right here in the middle. There we go. And close up my ink so we don't make a mess. That happens. And we'll just start putting the card together. Anybody else like this sun prints? The blues? I will be playing with a lot of brand new things in the coming weeks, so be sure to stay tuned. I'm usually on Tuesday mornings, but this week I was away, so I wanted to come on Tuesday. So here's some of that metallic mesh ribbon that I showed you. I suppose I have about 20 inches, and it probably is too much, but that's sometimes what it takes me to make a bow. Good morning. Good morning, Dawn. Thanks for popping in. Trudy, I'm glad you like the sun prints. It's just blue, anything blue. Blue and then purple for me, top favorite colors. And I'm gonna just make a big bow with this. It's very easy to work with, this metallic mesh ribbon. And sometimes it looks like I'm a little stuck. We'll work it out. Okay, and then I'll be able to trim those pieces. Let's see, I'll get rid of those right now. Good morning, Mary and Tammy. Thanks for popping in today. I'm gonna grab my Night of Navy base. I've got that all folded in half. And then it's just a matter of putting some adhesive on the back. And of course it's garbage day, so they're outside. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but kind of noisy going down the street. Alrighty. And I've used this this layout before, and it works well for a variety of different cards. And that's how when I get a brand new stamp set, I look around and see what other cards have inspired me previously. What other layouts do I like? What other color schemes? And then try to work with that. So I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. So I love this little layout because it allows you to showcase the designer series paper. So I worked with that when putting the card together. Once you get going, it's kind of like the ideas just keep coming. So what you can see, I'm putting the Stampin' Dimensionals in. I hope that everyone's like me. This is what I love most about Stampin' Up's Stampin' Dimensionals, is you can use the whole sheet. So I'm down to using the edges. What I like to do too is put the dimensionals on the top and the bottom so that they straddle the ribbon, because sometimes if they get stuck on top of the ribbon, then they kind of flop around, and I don't want them to do that. The last touch that I did before we add one to the middle is our pearls, our basic pearls, are carried over. And what I like about these is you can use Stampin' Up! Stampin' Blends, and you can make these pearls any color you want. So I just take my Stampin' Blends and color, I don't know if you can see that, give the pearls some color. And what's amazing is that it just dries so fast. And you can make them any color you want. Thanks, Deb. Thanks, Teresa, for popping in. I appreciate you. All right, let's stamp while let's do the inside real quick with that big, the big flower. We'll just put it in the corner to decorate the inside, and you'll also want to do your envelope as well. All right, everyone getting ready for the weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend, so I wish you that. If you have any good plans, just kind of hanging out here in, we're going to be 100 here on Sunday, I think. All right, let's put that here in the middle. A thank you card all ready to go. All right, so here are my pearls. I've got my my colored pearls with my Stampin' Blends. I'm just going to use the pick tool and pull it off and put them wherever I want. There we go. Yes, I was away, so that's why I normally am here. So there we go. That's the finished card. If you popped in late, I'll kind of show you the parade of cards quick before I go. That's with white heat embossing on the starry sky. And the designer series paper as the star with the Fern 3D embossing folder. And just a couple more with the feature of the Sun Prince designer series paper. Linda, I love the colors too. They're just, I know that with the stamps I can use all kinds of different colors, but I'm having trouble getting away from the navy, so I have to challenge myself to use something different. So that's it for today and for this week. I will be back Tuesday. And I hope everyone has a really great weekend. I appreciate you popping in. You can see this, all these cards on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. Have a great day and a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.